Perfect. So lots of questions come in about resumes and how to look for work. So we thought we would cover a few of the general ones that intrigue many people. And starting with the first question, how long should my resume be? Really, it's a cultural thing when that 2-page maximum. I find that in the United States, that is often a best practice that's followed. 3 to 5 is normal as you progress throughout your career. What I would recommend is the bullets under each job title. I would maximize that to 6, kind of 4, 5, 6 bullets per job. Should I specialize my resume or keep it general? Really, this depends on the variety of roles you're applying to. What I would recommend is you don't have to redo your complete resume. Your experience at the end of the day is the same. What you can do, or what I would recommend, is the few bullets at the top that set you apart of your key strengths or your awards or biggest successes that you're highlighting on your resume. If you have some of those that can maybe better align to the job you are applying to, then I would tweak 1 or 2 of those bullet points to best reflect your candidacy for that role. Outside of that, don't go through the effort of making a completely different resume for each job you apply to. Honestly, your skill set is the same and you're just really eating up a lot of time that you don't need to be, and you could spend applying to more jobs or reaching out to people through LinkedIn to help win that next job. How do I communicate my qualifications? This is the goal of finding a job, and through a resume, it's really finding things, putting things in your resume that set you apart. So education, I would put that at the bottom because it's expected that if you're an engineer applying for an engineering job, everyone has that degree. So there's zero differentiator in that. So you want to keep the things that make you unique and have been your best experience that align to the role that you want to have highlighted near the top and under each job section. You remember that the goal of the resume is we want people to phone you back and ask those probing questions. What are resume keywords and how should I use them? Really, there's a misnomer out there that keywords are used to filter resumes in an applicant tracking system. Yes, we can search via keyword in any resume database, but what you can do is use affirmative language. So I excel at, I exceeded expectations. Using strong affirmative language will help with getting your points across in a resume, but keywords, it not as important. That's more of a myth that is how resumes are filtered originally through an applicant tracking system. What should I include or leave off my resume? Don't be afraid to leave off some really old jobs, unless it's going to create a gap in your resume. Then you can group a few roles together at the bottom. If you want to say that I worked from 1980 to 87 and list 3 different job titles or 3 different companies, that works as well. The other thing to include is absolutely include your phone number and email address. I do see some where they forget to attach the contact information, and I know it is in the applicant tracking system, but it's best practice to have that on the document itself. Leave off. It is becoming more common practice to leave off address on the resume as hybrids and remote work has become more prevalent. It's a little less important to have your address on there, so you can save some space and do that. What file format should I use to send my electronic resume? PDF is always the best. There's limited people that have the software capabilities to manipulate it that way. And most applicant tracking systems will read PDF or Word documents really well. You get into some more artistic resumes, a lot of applicant tracking systems will not read them as well, so they get jumbled up a bit. That said, the words come through. It's just the formatting and layout that maybe shifts. And I've never disqualified anyone if their formatting is off, and I just assume it is a systems thing and not the person, how they've actually drafted it. But Word or PDF works. Google Doc is fine also, but PDF I would say is best practice.